What's up, everybody? It's Will. I play Dolion Adolf, and welcome to our original tabletop RPG game entitled Fallen Star, developed by our very own Eric, aka Dr. Awesome. Now, I want to let you know that this is an original game. It's not D&D, a story that you have never heard before. So sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy listening to us exploring the world of Serbia. Take care.
What is this? Mara. Oh,
So, I
I
mean,
can get rid of this.
right now, it makes sense backstory-wise that Dolian is,
Adamant about.
he's driven the same thing. Just like Melody's driven to find answers. You know what I mean? But what makes sense, though, I know this is kind of, it's hard to. Melody's better chance at finding answers is with people that aren't just straight up human. Does that make sense? Because, I mean, you got to think about it. Havel sent you away to find answers because what you had witnessed is beyond what mortals can understand. You know what I mean? So Melody needs to find answers. People like Mara probably have a better chance at helping you find the information you need to find. Because she's in tune with things that are outside the mortal realm. You know? So, and I mean, it makes sense. Dolion's got skills you need. You know, so does Maklitas. So, I mean, it makes sense. You're doing good trying to build your party. Melody's being the linchpin here, trying to get everybody together.
So, I will say, I will join the group since initially it's in the same direction. We'll all roll together, but I do have a question for Melody. I don't know if it's still my turn. If not, I'll wait for my turn.
You guys are open to talk right now because I mean it's
We're
it's
just talking. Go for it.
So what's your deal? I just saw you on the stage playing the guitar, and then you pulled out a sword and stabbed a wyvern in the eye.
First of all, it was a loop. I know that I have attributes. I'm not really sure where I've gotten them from, and I need to know more about my past before I can really talk too much about it. But I know that I'm able to do things and help you with your quest as well. So come with us, and I will ensure that we help you as well.
I will say I will go with you guys. I will accompany you as long as our paths are going in the same direction.
Mm-hmm.
But once we have to part, I will have to make the decision to go and try to save my wife.
Completely understand.
Okay. And I asked Mara the same thing. I don't know if she's so like we need this guy to come with us on the quest, but I'm just asking everybody in general. I'll come and accompany you guys. I'll give you my skills, talents, and stuff. But when we have to part ways, I will choose my wife over whatever quests you guys have. Fair?
Fair.
Absolutely.
Well, I think it's only fair for us to repay you. So if you help us on our quest, we'll help you get your wife back.
So my problem is if we have to part, if we're walking the same direction, you're like, the eggs go this way, my wife is in this direction. I am going to go the direction of my wife.
Then if
We will talk about it when we get there.
Cross each other again.
Here's the barn. We'll cross that bridge when we get to
brought
it.
us all together here if it did not have a plan moving forward. There's a reason it made our paths converge at this point.
Agreed.
I agree. We'll talk to it when we get to that point. But as of now, just know where my priorities are. So if I do have to leave, you guys aren't caught off guard by why is Doleon leaving.
Thank you for being honest.
The man who stands in the shadow of Necron is bonded to this bard.
Is that what I sense?
Thank you, Yoda. Okay. Overall, let me just give you guys experience points for where we're at.
Remember, I got the 500 for asking that one question.
That's right.
Yeah.
You sure
Okay,
did.
so the whole intro section was worth 5,000 to everybody. All right. Saving the Duchess is worth an extra 2,500 for everybody. She lived. There was a high likelihood she would die. So the fact that you guys
Even Doleon?
huh?
Even me? Since I played no part in that?
You
I
were
was
still there.
kind of solo
Yeah.
dolo.
You're still part of the team.
There.
So
Okay.
everybody benefits as long as you're part of the team. Let me read out the experience
Thank
points
you
from
for
the
your
enemy.
service.
All right. The Wyvern, which only applies to Mara and Melody. They're the only two that fought or engaged the Wyvern. You get 2,275 experience.
I like how we said engaged because you really did.
All right.
Really
You
did.
get an extra 500 Melody because you killed it. Honoring its burial stuff and trying to return its whatever, you get 250. If you complete it, you'll get another 250. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Each cultist that was killed. So that's two. No, you killed the mercenaries. They're worth more. Hold on. The cultists aren't worth as much because they're not as skilled.
Bodies.
Does he going on screen sounds?
So it's just like it's just very loose.
Hey,
Then
you
you
can't,
will remember the day.
you can't take that dead judge. Yeah. I'm just doing my job, bro.
So that's
Watch
actually
me.
three of them for
Joker
Lilian. So you get
Hey, sir, that man's
1,000
died.
1,750 total for the 3 daggers event.
I get what?
1,750.
What?
Don't
that's-
worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is a life that you don't need. You don't need to be in these trenches like a boy. The lonely. I walk this lonely road. The old. My shadows. Oh, I listen to a lot of Green Day and NPR.
Okay, man.
Damn.
Music on my soul.
Hey, rogues are emo.
Love.
You know what Doleon's alarm is in the morning? Wake me up inside.
That song's
Baby.
good, It's
Can't
still-
wake up. Wake me up. Doleon's like,
I've noticed this for
fucking get my daggers ready and shit, put my cloak on. Like, what are we doing? Who do I have to kill?
Relina, right?
Relina.
Yes.
Relina survived. And Brother Phelan, you killed the judge.
Oh,
We didn't kill the judge. The old dude that Mara brought knocked him in
No.
the head and he
That's
died.
3,000 total. So
I let the judge die. I
yeah,
could have
you
saved
could've
him,
saved him.
but I was like, fuck this, or forget this guy.
You said 3,000?
Yeah, 3,000 total.
For everybody? Even though I
Yeah.
let the judge die? Hey, I appreciate you. Income tax season, baby. W-2s.
So I mean, that's what you guys got for now. And remember, each time you guys can save a kind of story kind of character, it's worth experience, or it could be part to your story. Normally, it's about 1,000 to save a key NPC. Because I mean, technically, Raylene is a key NPC. She ties into his past, but she also ties into all your guys' future. Because remember what she spoke about. She spoke about reviving the old lines. Okay, that's going to be a key feature here because life was a lot different then. Under King Silas the Third, I think he was with. There's much different things that were more important in the ideology were what you would say was more like equality. All right, things have gone a different way.
All right, so what can I spend these points on? Like, what does that go towards?
So when you go on the drive,
Yeah.
you can look at you can increase your attributes. You can look at your character skills and increase your percentages. Your attributes, you can increase the points there. You can learn new combat skills. You can also increase your character skills, like your interrogate, negotiate.
Mm-hmm.
You can spend them there. You can learn new spells. Probably further on, you can learn new rings of magic if you want to be more of a magic user. So if you go to spend your experience points and you want some like suggestions, you can go Saska's.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can spend them on your attributes, your abilities, your skills.
About how to use the XP.
You can do like a new spell, defensive, offensive, whatever you like.
Okay. Anyway,
Let's go.
let's go. Okay. So
Okay,
obviously,
ready?
being that you guys have been into so much activity, and the fact that some of you have been wounded, mainly Dolion and Melody have taken the most wounds. Do you guys want to proceed to the gate and the stairwell, or would you like to rest first and go in the morning?
I would like to rest. My vote.
I'm gonna go for resting so I can heal up some of these wounds.
Makes sense. Okay. So you guys have enough money given to you by Sir Gideon to go to any of the nearby places. There's a right next to the holy temple there, or the hoary temple. Is an inn that you guys can stay at. So they want 10 gold pieces a person.
Do I have the money?
I will tell
we
you.
weren't told how much gold we have. Huh? The only person we know is Black has 2 gold, so he's sleeping.
Well, I know that Jen.
He's sleeping
got-
on the bench.
So
Black
Jen got
goes to
plus
sleep on the
25.
floor, resident.
Oh, you did get plus 25 for helping with the wyvern.
Right. And I got plus 25. And
Yep.
so did Black.
If I don't have it, I'll just go steal it from the villagers.
Or, I mean, we could spot you. Like, let's see how much money you got.
Nah, I don't like owing people stuff.
Well, you're here on a journey with us.
How do you walk this?
I mean, my pickpocket skills is high, so
Walk this.
they'll never know.
He's gonna
They're
go
gonna
out
know.
here probably killing someone
They'll
else.
never know. They're gonna
I
know.
will,
They're never gonna know.
how much does it cost?
Then when I come back in covered in blood from killing cops.
You just killed that guard. Or that poor kid was like,
Guards are just like, hey man, you can't steal that. Throat slash.
they probably looked up to your character too. Like they
Dolion, what the hell?
Like Dolion killed you. Damn.
I don't like the old people. Leave me alone. Now you're wanted. I don't care. We're leaving the village anyway. Let's go. How much are you looking for per person at the inn?
10.
So I know between the two, you and Melody, you have 50 gold.
You also, I wanted to send that to you. You know from your backstory, you have other resources that you can go find.
Most definitely. Your boy diversifies his bonds.
Yeah. He's invested in lithium.
Roth
and
IRA. Dogecoin to the moon.
Well, I actually only have 49 gold because I spent one whole coin on that newspaper.
On the
so I have
newspaper?
49.
But
Yeah.
you got, what about did you count the 25 you got from Homeboy?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what that 49 is.
You get to the tavern / inn, the Boar's Head, and their specialty is different cuts of ham. And they say it's going to be about, you want to sleep inside or outside?
The inn?
Mm-hmm.
And in the end,
Outside would be 4 gold pieces, inside would be 12.
What is outside?
But I thought you said it was 10.
It's 10 earlier when we weren't packed. We only have 2 rooms left. 12 gold.
I'll share one with Melody.
You're getting asked out. I'm sure, Melody. Good luck, homie.
No, like I'm just saying, bro. I'm for the streets, bro. I'll go back and hang out at the blacksmith
Someone
spot.
you notice that while you guys are discussing this, there's an enormous man who's bald standing next to the barkeep, and he's finishing a large mug of ale. He says, "You sleep free if you come sleep with me."
Nope.
He says that to Dolly.
Dang, not for the team? Come on.
He's
I
like
ain't gonna.
dirty, but it's.
You
it's
see him
free.
on the NPC, you know who it is.
Somebody that's bald?
You sleep at my
Yep.
blacksmith place.
He's
You
8
sleep
feet
free.
tall. He's a half giant.
All right, he says, "Take or leave." He just walks out.
Do you want
So basically, he's the blacksmith.
Doleon is leaving.
Mommy, are you?
He will leave that offer on the table. Doleon is leaving that offer on the table.
He just leaves. Apparently, you feel like maybe he saw you earlier hanging around his place, and he doesn't care because they deal with a lot of the poor. He might let them come and sleep at his area because he's got that big overhang where he does most of his work. He probably lets them sleep under there and doesn't charge them anything. You know what I mean? But he doesn't speak the best English, and you're guessing his intelligence level is not very high.
Are you taking him up on the offer?
Do you want to sleep on the floor of our room?
Yes.
Okay.
So he'll sleep on the floor of our room, Melody. Is that cool?
Okay.
Where is Machitis saying? Machitis.
She-
All right.
He follows
The shit
us
is a
wherever
little
we
bit-
go.
A bit inebriated, passed out somewhere downstairs in a tavern. So you guys.
He's sleeping at a table.
He's
Okay.
a-
Nobody's going to tell him to get out because they probably saw him kill people with his hands. So they're
Valid.
like, leave that giant man alone.
Are you gonna wake him up?
So you guys get some decent rest between getting some of your equipment off and being able to look over for wounds. You don't have any serious wounds. Yours are mostly bruises from being blown. The wind took you off the stage and stuff. Nothing's, but Melody and Doleon had to deal with some actual wounds. Melody, you notice that the cuts in the back of your head, they didn't crack any bone or anything in your skull, but you got some deep lacerations. So it took some, help from your new party members to try to get some bandages and some who needs there to stop bleeding. Now that's the thing you guys gotta understand about your healing. Anytime your character is at rest, that's where that healing spot on your character sheet comes into effect. So I think you had about 400 it was you had 475.
Yep.
So just look at your healing and see how long it would take, how long you need to rest. I think you had a little bit more. You were closer to 500 damage, Melody, over the course.
How do you
So
see your
you might
healing?
need a little more rest.
Oh, I thought I
Now-
only had 200 from the axe to the
Oh,
head.
okay.
Oh, 50 per turn.
Yeah, you only had 200 something. So you guys will be good by morning as far as your damage. But
Yeah.
to leave wounds unattended, that means you'll never completely heal. So you'll always have a certain amount of damage. And then if you don't take care of it, you could have a negative 150 the whole time. And then in combat, you don't realize, oh shit, I just took enough damage to where I'm at 150, but because I didn't know, I'm actually at 0.
Mm.
So just kind of keep track of that. It's good to have bandages in your backpack. It'll say stops bleeding or helps with healing, so those are all things you can do. You guys have a pretty good night of rest because due to the events of that evening, the festival kind of closed down the area, so it wasn't loud. You guys were able to get good rest. You had plenty of alcohol, so it kind of helped with getting the rest off. As far as damage, you guys feel fully rejuvenated as far in the morning. Your bleeding has all been stopped. You still may be sore, but you're pretty good as going on. Nothing as far as cutting back on the amount of actions your character has or any negatives to hit or negative actions. The main thing to think of in the morning is you guys are woken up to a slight hangover, some soreness, and banging on the door.
I'll go and answer it.
Okay. You crack the door or you want to open it all the way?
I'll crack it.
Okay. You crack the door and you see a man wearing the old Alliance armor, but it's not Gideon. He's got medium length brown hair. His armor's a little more tarnished and old, and he looks a little bit less well kept.
Can I help you, sir?
He said when he says good morning, his breath smells so thick of liquor, you feel like you're getting drunk again. He's like, I was told by Gideon that you guys were people to come and talk to.
Where do we speak to him at?
Gideon's not going to come out and do this kind of stuff.
Where do we meet him at?
He's going to stay at the keep he sent me.
Where's the keep?
Okay, you guys might have heard some of the news. Where's the guitar lady?
Where do we need to see Gideon at?
Gideon's at the keep.
Where is the keep?
Oh, he gives you guys a bag of money. Okay, you're kind of figuring that this means Gideon paid for your lodgings. Okay?
Okay.
So you're getting a refund. But you paid 12 gold pieces and you only get 9 back.
Okay. He's only paying for a portion of it. Yep.
Gideon paid for you guys' lodging.
Huh.
Does he need to speak to us?
No. Are you guys helping with the missing lady?
Possibly.
I keep the keys.
What's that mean?
What does it mean?
Do you hear?
So
Do
give
you
me
have
cold
the
water.
keys?
We don't need the keys. We can figure it out ourselves. We don't need you.
Excellent. If you do decide you need keys, I'll be asleep next to the barrel out front of this cabin. And he just walks off.
Maybe we should get the keys. The keys, let's see.
I'll pick the lock, bro.
That's
You got a
what I'm saying.
Dolio with you. Well, based on how I've been rolling shit, you may have to get the keys.
It'll be an all-day event.
you may need to get the keys.
This
But
fucking
I'm
shit.
rolling 99s out here. That's
What
the
is it?
to whack. R.I.P. No, I'm playing.
I'll wake up Dolion and Melanie.
They're up. Everybody's kind of getting ready. You only have a wash basin, so everybody's got to take their turns.
I'm first.
Clean your face. You're already done. Because you're first up. So
Dolion
I
doesn't
am.
need the washing.
you guys got to do the whole Rochambeau. Who gets to wash their face next?
Dolion's out here first. I'm grimy.
Okay.
No bad.
You guys clean up, get your gear back on. Now, the reason I say that and I want to emphasize that is because if you're ever attacked in the middle of the night,
Uh-huh.
if we end up and I say, hey, roll your chance for random encounter, nobody's wearing all their shit and weapons on their plate.
Okay.
You can't. I mean,
Right.
come on, let's be realistic. Now, there was us when we convoyed in Iraq. We all kept our shit near us,
Yes.
but you still weren't wearing shit
Right.
sleep, okay? So, same idea. You guys can't say, like, I get up and fight, because you think about it, nobody sleeps with full armor and swords and shit all on, okay?
What
Yeah.
did you do?
So just to let you know, you guys get all your gear on, you guys are ready to go for the day. You come out, you got your 9 gold pieces back out of 12. You get outside, Machitas is still unconscious, so it's time to just roll without him. You're kind of doing an investigative portion anyway. You're trying to find out where Lelia went, who these guys are, and what happened. You identified one of the people as who?
As
did you see,
the
Melody?
Phalian Vestar.
Okay, so you guys leave the inn. It's kind of a overcasted day. The earlier night's events are somewhat apparent out through this square near the Hori temple. There's a little bit of garbage lying around, stuff from the lanterns and so forth, blood stains. But they've cleared off the dead judge, the dead wyvern, the dead mercenaries. The one thing that comes back to everybody's mind as you guys are passing through is the 2 types of attackers that came. You had the mercenaries that came that were armored and used bows and swords and attacked more so towards the Duchess. You had the other individuals who came and Melody and Machitas fought, and they ended up taking that one girl towards that underground stairway. It seems kind of strange that those 2 things would happen at the same time, and those guys obviously weren't working together.
No.
Who brought the wyvern? So there's some questions rolling around, because you guys got to remember, just like being a street thug, if you get into it with a bunch of people, you're going to have to remember who they were and where they came from, because the get back may be around the corner.
Right.
Okay. Now we know Dolion took out some of the mercenaries, but he didn't really fight the cultists. You guys took out the cultists, but didn't fight the mercenaries. But why are these 2 groups together? One group only operates for money. One is all about their belief.
Right.
And who the fuck brought the wyvern? Because it's going to take some skill. Think about it. To imprison that wyvern and force it to do what you want, someone has to have some sort of ability.
To be able to talk to animals, huh?
Talk to animals and be able to control that thing. I mean, think about it. You can't just put a wyvern on a leash and be like, you do what I say.
Well, that is why the wyvern was being controlled, because it's unhatched eggs.
But it served its purpose. You guys got to kind of put the puzzle pieces together. Wyvern was a huge distraction. All the guards went after the wyvern. Okay? They were able to take an attempt on the Duchess' life, but if that was the main goal, all the cultists went after. Why'd they grab a dancer?
Right.
So what does this have to do with any of the other cases? Like, Melody was smart enough to buy the list of news going on. What of those stories seem to match up closest to this?
The
Good job,
woman
Ellie.
being found drained of blood.
There you go. Maybe.
What's so special about her blood?
Exactly. Why did they pick this particular person? Okay.
Because
So if you guys look at the main map that we were using for the square, I'll try to share this.
Oh my God.
Where do you guys need to go?
We need to go to the staircase.
Okay. Looking at the area before you, do you guys have any questions? Anything that you need to? Let's look at the area. Okay, you guys are coming from this tavern. This is where all the action went down. Was right here, pretty much. Okay, those guys fled this way. Some of the mercenaries went this way towards the sewer, but they ended up not making it. So the mercenaries were all taken care of.
Right.
Dead men tell no tales. They're not going to be able to tell you what the fuck happened or why they came, who paid them. But at least you know from Dolion that the judge was involved in the mercenaries. One, he never got on the stage. Okay? That's hint number 1. He knew some shit was going down.
Right.
He was going to stay the fuck away from it.
Right.
Okay? He felt safer running towards the mercenaries than staying with you. So he knew more about what was going on there. All right, so you guys kind of got little pieces of this puzzle going on. Just keep them in your mind. Who was the players in this event? Who was important? And you also have the list of the NPCs. So compare it up to the people that were described in the scenes. All right. So where do you guys want to go?
Melody's turn.
I'm saying that we're going towards the staircase to see if we can pick that lock to get down to go get Lelia,
Okay.
whatever that girl's name is, the dancer.
The dancer.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys pass the Wooly Temple or the Horley Temple, you're passing the Horley Temple. Most of it's closed up and stuff. You do see traces of what could have been the struggle to bring Lelia over there, mainly because you notice some reddish brown spots that are probably coagulated blood. Okay, it could be from wounded individuals, but who was the main person you saw lock the gate when they left?
Phelan.
Okay, what was the last thing that you saw of Phelan, Mara?
Is that he
Phelan
locked?
had the Duchess.
Oh, he was killed.
Okay, so he was hit by that barbarian dude, right?
Uh-huh.
So do you think that after that hit and that he should be walking around and locking that gate to the stairwell?
Not by a
Would you think yeah. So something weird is going on. You guys are approaching that stairwell, and it's basically one of those iron barred gates. These stairwells are because when this was an actual cathedral, it led down to the catacombs because a graveyard can only hold so many bodies. Okay, so a lot of times, especially with the poor, they were stacked in the catacombs, mass burial. Okay, you're close to the Steam Alley area, which is all poor. That's why they have access to the catacombs here. Okay, his people went directly for here. Who were the guys that came here?
Are you talking about the ones in red?
Mm-hmm.
The Vexian?
They were the mercer.
Were they mercenaries?
No, the mercenaries were in gray and blue.
And most of them didn't make it, right?
Right.
You're welcome.
Of the Obsidian Order?
Totally took care of most. No, they
That was
were.
me.
They were.
You're
They
right.
wore the red. You're right. What were they though? Did they have armor?
No.
No, they're just dressed.
Were they very skilled? Remember, Machitas took them out just punching them and shit. Were they good at fighting Machitas?
No.
But they were very loyal. They did what they were told.
Cultists.
They're cultists. Very good. 250 experience points, Billy. Okay, so the cultists left this way. All right. And who closed the gate behind them?
The priest.
All right. Now we're starting to get somewhere. All right. So you guys get to this gate. Surprising thing is he closed the gate, but there is no lock on this gate.
Oh.
All right. When you get here, you notice there's a young woman, probably in her early 20s, standing outside of this gate. She's holding some kind of parchments, a couple of loose ones, not an actual book.
Uh-huh.
All right. And she's saying like, my life to the new life eternal, my life for the new life eternal. Like a little prayer kind of thing. And there's a young man standing there with a light blue vest over a white tunic. And he's like, we should leave. They're not holding any kind of sessions today. I think we should go. Let's go, Gedra. Let's go. I don't feel comfortable being here. All right. And you guys are walking up on it.
Gedra.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Melody. You're first.
All right. So I'm going to try to interrogate them to see what the fuck, why old dude is like, Dedger, we gotta go.
Okay. Roll.
It's the two tens, right?
2 10s. Yep.
The 2 10s.
15.
Excellent.
Nice.
All right. You guys can immediately tell that young Trevan is very immediately intimidated by Melody asking him questions.
Here we go.
Okay.
Yep.
He turns immediately, like looking at Melody, and goes, "Oh!" Like he's startled, and he says, I'm just following Gedra. Gedra comes here to meet with the New Life Eternal Church. But nobody was here to greet us today.
What is the New Life Eternal?
The cathedral on the east side. He's like, I'm actually a creationist. I believe in our Savior Sariva and the Creator, but Gedra told me that she really wanted me to kind of experience what Brother Phelan had to share.
Melody, what's your religion lore and your character skills? What's your percentage? Because then you can roll and kind of get a background on what the
45.
oh shit, mine's 55. It ain't no better.
So I'll ask the priest. You believe all life is important?
Who are you asking? The young man?
Yeah.
He's like, I
Trevion?
follow the teachings of Cerebral, but I'm just like, to be honest, I go to school. I go to church when my family says to go to church.
So Cerebral preaches that all life is important.
Yes.
Yes. We too believe that all life is important. And the life as this female that was taken is also important.
I saw that last night.
So we
I
go.
was at the festival.
So just like the wyvern and the other people that passed, we also believe that she is important. We're going to save her. Will you aid us?
I do what I can. I've studied stonemasonry. All right, Gedra's like, her life is going to be given on to the Great One.
The fuck it is?
Where?
All right, Trevan's like, I don't know any of this stuff. I just wanted to hook up with Gedra.
Okay.
So honestly, I just wanted
Well
to
played,
wet,
sir.
Okay.
Well played.
He's like, but I can tell you that this entrance to the catacombs is not old as the catacombs. It's much more stable. So if you need to find a way in and out, this one was built after the catacombs. It's actually pretty good.
All right. We're going to go this way.
Peace be to Journey. And he's like, not getting any loving right now. I'm out. So he leaves. Gendra's like, Brother Phelan does not want to be disturbed. I don't think you should go down there. Alina will be given over to the Great One.
Elena.
Alina.
I thought her name was
That dirty
Layla.
foreigner.
I thought her name was Layla.
She's an Easterner. She's a foreigner. She's dirty.
Where would he take her?
I won't tell you.
Please tell me. I'll use my enthrall.
Oh.
I'm going to use my barrel. Negative 20% to her resist.
87. She has no resist. She's like, anything you want to know. And she's all like touching your face.
Uh-oh.
I'll lean in. Like, where did he take her?
Through this stairwell, you head to the left, go straight down. You'll see a large opening and then an area where the aqueduct runs through. On the other side of that is a large chamber. Used to be part of Cistern. He holds his ceremonies there.
Okay, I'll give her a kiss and tell her to go to the brothel.
The Hori Temple.
Mm-hmm.
The Holy Temple. Can look for a job. Okay.
Peace be
Trying
with
to pay
you.
my way
Peace
through
be
law.
with you.
Peace be with you.
Peace be with you. I only stripped to pay my way through law school. All right, so she walks away, and you guys notice, like I said, there's no lock on this gate. But this whole structure is newer, like Trevan said. The stone looks different than the stuff around the base. So they built this to access the catacombs long after this cathedral was condemned. All right. One thing that gives you is this is probably more of the sound structure coming in from here. There may be other entrances through the graveyard. Now, one thing to keep in common is if people attend their ceremonies for their cult here, they probably know multiple ways in and out. You're going to be going into an area that's very dark. Just looking beyond this gate, you can tell it's going to be extremely dark. Torchlight is probably the only thing you'll have. If you have no light, night vision is not an option.
What's your
Night vision only works if there's
shit.
minimal light to go off.
Does anybody have a torch?
200 meters. 200 meters is my night vision.
Your night vision?
Yeah.
200?
Some sort of light,
Jesus.
though.
I can use I have a spell for dim light. Well, that's a passive.
Melody, you don't have any things to create any kind of light?
Can you thrash on your guitar and make some light?
Like chords.
No, the only thing that I can do. I'm not Tenacious D out here, you know.
The pick of destiny out here.
No, I don't have the ability to do anything with light.
Hey, it's worth an ask. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't even know. You know, bards can do like a bazillion.
Can we hit the town before we go in there and see if they have
shots.
any torches or some kind of light sources?
All I have is dim light.
Let's
Yeah,
hit
you
them
can
all.
make it darker, which is something that would not help.
Let's
Yeah.
hit them all
Yeah.
in the town.
Let's go to the mall
Yeah.
Today.
today.
Okay. So you guys
Fantastic.
leave this little area and you go. I'm going to show you the area with mostly the shops. This is the general store near this well.
Oh, a general store?
Is that the like Dollar General or Target? at
Yes, it's
Walmart?
Family Dollar, Dollar Tree.
They call it Dollar General, but it costs way more than $1.
Like the one below.
Why are those always next to trailer park? The people with the least amount of money paying $9.99 for Coke.
Because they can.
You know, like, here's a 6-pack of Coke for $9. Like,
Oh, you're talking about actual drinking
buy it.
Coke. Okay.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. The
Oh,
booger sugar,
man.
they got that shit on lock in the trailer park. They don't go to Dollar General. They're just like, yo, go.
It's like, I thought you guys were talking like drugs.
He said in the poor community, and then he started talking about Coke. So I immediately went drugs. That's
Yeah,
We noticed.
You're right. You're right. Touche, fair tay. Tay.
okay. So what is the cost?
I emailed you all the backpack.
Did you?
What would you like to find? I've got the list right here. I can kind of, guess I can share it, but then you wouldn't be able to see everything anyway.
What did you
I
The
emailed
subject
you
of the
guys
email.
backpack, but I mean, without being able to print it.
because I searched backpack and nothing comes up. Was it with the NPC list?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was one of the
Whoop,
documents.
whoop. Let us download this then.
Okay. So as you see, there's all sorts of stuff here, like things that would be good for Dolion is like the lockpick set,
Ooh.
50 gold pieces.
Whoa.
Things to light your way. You got let's see, is there a lantern? I made this thing back 2010, so let's see.
I have nothing in my backpack at the moment.
Yeah, you have to
Right.
buy it. Well, lantern is 10 gold piece. Oh, word.
A lantern is word. Snacks.
That's what I am. Snacks.
Laser lantern, 25 gold.
Laser lantern.
They never go out.
I want one. How
A
much is
normal
it?
lantern goes out.
25 gold.
25 gold.
Mhm.
How can I steal this?
Can we haggle the
Take it,
price?
You can make all the guards. You have to kill some more young men.
Are guards in there like that?
Stop killing me. No. There's no guards nearby.
Hold on.
Here they
Please don't
go.
come up here.
I have 65 appraising and bargaining. I
Okay.
want to bring that price down.
Good idea. 250 experience points. Use your skill.
Nice.
What's that?
What?
You
I asked
50
about
experience?
bargaining. What?
Oh, did you?
That's
I'm
bullshit.
sorry. 250 experience points. Hey, I didn't hear it. I'm sorry. Good idea. Using your.
What's
skill.
your percentage for bargaining, Melody?
I don't know. I'm trying to find out where my little marker went. I'm losing
Oh.
shit.
It's on the
Bargaining.
first page of character information towards the
You know
bottom.
what's hilarious is this guy sells thieving gloves, give you plus 10% of thieving skills. what kind of merchant's like, hey, got thieving gloves, aisle 3. You still
my
Where,
kind of
where
merchant.
is bargaining? You said the character abilities?
Yep, character abilities, first column, third from the or it's right there. Appraising / bargaining.
I feel like I'm looking at this and I don't see it. Praising / bargaining.
You don't have that skill.
Oh,
That's why I don't have it.
Basic skills. Some of those skills, you guys are all
well.
applicable to class. Like because he's this skill, that's what he does. He steals. He needs to know what's worth.
Allow me to bargain then.
Please do.
So it's 25 gold.
I have a laser lantern.
It's 25 gold. How low is he willing to go for this?
I'll go to 22 gold.
Nah, you can go lower.
I'm looking to see if you can give it to us for 20 gold.
Roll your percentage.
Ooh. You know what? We'll roll the QON die for my 10 side.
I'm tearing these things up. You know what goes good with cold rain or cold rain? Rum.
Don't let me down. What's it looking like?
20.
20.
All right. He's like, I could part with it for 20. That's not good.
All right.
Laser
So which one of y'all
lantern,
paying for it? Because you know your boy don't have the gold. Because I ain't kill the dragon.
Negotiate price. I don't pay for shit.
Mara, do you want to go halfsies?
Yes.
I mean, I
Okay.
can steal it, but are y'all down to kill some people?
So
Yeah, this
hold on,
thing's called
before
robbery, 'cause you right up in his face. I'm stealing this, dog.
how much are those gloves, and can we talk about like what everything is, because that lockpick set
I
also
think it's
sounds
only
like
fair if I share this with you, so you can.
Oh
actually
yeah,
buy
tell me what you want, and we can start bargaining prices.
okay. Well, do you have the lock picking ability?
That's what I'm doing. I'm rolling die for the
it. You haven't
bargain.
killed anyone in a couple hours.
Yeah.
What's that tank? Or Melody?
Do you have the ability to lock pick?
So you want me to steal?
No. I'm asking you. Do you have the
I have
ability for it?
78% pick lock. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How much is the lock picking set?
Lock picking set is 50 gold pieces,
Well, I don't
but
want
it
that
gives you a
number.
plus 15% to lock pick.
I could roll the bargain, see if we can get it down.
And
But I
especially
don't
'cause
even
we're
think if we
buying.
can drop it.
Yeah, I mean, because if
'Cause I
we're
don't know how
getting-
much gold. How much gold does Doleon have? How much did I start with? Because I was not awarded.
I think I said, let me check. Yeah, you have 10 gold plus what the map of the keys that you have from your homie from the map.
Oh, is it in story? Oh, hold on.
do we need the lockpick? Do we want it?
We don't. I think 78 should be good. I haven't rolled a 99 in about a couple hours, so
It is
All right.
that unexpected 99 that just pops up.
Is there anything else in the store that we
In the
want to talk
wall.
about getting other than this laser lantern for 20?
Okay, I sent you the list of all the goods. I sent the list
Via
of
email?
all the goods. I sent the list of all the goods.
To
It's
what?
in an email. You should be able to open it.
It's
see
in an
if there's
email. You
anything
should be able
that
to open it,
interests
see if there's anything that interests you.
you. Bud's Gun Shop is selling.
Bud's Gun Shop is selling
Dracos,
Dracos
AK-47
AK-47
for
pistols for
$262.
$262.
you like that Echo?
No.
No.
Oh, I found my marker.
Yay!
Oh, there it is.
So happy for you.
All right,
I got
randomly, in some
All right,
odd way,
randomly,
Kenshiro
in
shows
some
up
odd
and
way,
says,
Kenshiro shows up and says,
when you're down in an area,
when you're down in an area, you're
EJ, you don't need
unfamiliar,
the-
have a way to mark the walls.
Oh, I'm into Call of Duty, where I tell them like, man, what the fuck?
Man,
was
what the
that?"
fuck was that?
All right, so we got the laser lantern, and that's going to be 20. And then we need some type of marking chalk. Okay.
There you go, chalk. Kenshiro's not an idiot.
At least slightly.
How much is the
He
chalk?
has his own family.
Oh, one? Um,
I'll buy some chocolate.
Where's my gold at? You said you sent it?
You have 10 gold pieces.
I have to.
I sent in a secret message. But you do have a key and a map from your homie who passed away. Access to a lot more. I mean, a lot is in thousands and thousands.
What is gold without my wife? Right? That's the
there's
answer you
bandages
think.
and gold and dressing in here. Should we get some more of that? Since apparently I bleed like a motherfucker.
Absolutely. Paul.
I'm gonna buy some chalk. I'm
Yeah.
buying chalk.
I have the chalk in here. I have bandages and dressing, and that's gonna be 10. What else do we want?
Lanterns.
Zero.
Yeah, we have the lantern.
Well,
The laser lantern.
Yes, we
It
have the
never
laser.
goes out. Where's Laserland? I'm looking at the shop
we
list.
could actually use some rope. It would be good just in case we need to climb. Roll. Oh wait, he's not English.
That's right.
He's Asian, so he'd be like, "Hey, sir, roll, roll."
Eric.
What? I'm Asian. I can make
Stop.
fun.
He's like, that's my people.
That's my peeps. They like
Where's
L's
the
and R's
rope?
are all fucked up.
What is a sextant?
Rah 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 rah.
That's where they read the stars.
Yeah, that's how
And
you
boat.
navigate in the ocean
And
with
they
that
navigate.
like weird thing. Like,
Yeah, we don't need
It's
that for
like
now.
it's like a little thing, and they measure the stars.
you got flares.
So laser lantern, we're getting that for sure, right?
Yeah, I have a list of things
Yep, and there's-
so far. But where's the
There's little
rope?
things
I
too,
don't
like
see a rope.
adventuring boots help you climb.
It's
climb
on the.
boots.
Well, there's large grapples, medium grapples, and small grapples. If you want to use
Yep,
that, that's
sleeping
fine.
Do we want to use grapples instead of rope? I just can't see where the rope is.
Grapples
Is he
and rope.
higher?
They work hand in hand, kind of like
I guess the grapples
Play
and the rope
and
will go together.
Play-Doh. It works better together.
What?
Play-Doh. Play and dough. Together, they're Play-Doh. They work. It's
No.
better.
Oh, Jen, let him live.
What's the difference between a small grapple, a medium grapple, and a large grapple? And if we get one of those, do we also need a grapple
So-
gun?
The percentage of the chance to climb.
Okay.
Yeah, it gives you a higher bonus because it's got larger. Little
So-
And then there's woven silk rope and woven hemp rope
Okay.
above it.
So it's like between your 600-pound life or your regular.
Yeah, if you're trying to pull up on 1,000-pound sisters, you're gonna need that large.
Ain't gonna work, girl.
You ain't using that little hook.
Chloe, please.
If their back of their head looks like a pack of hot dogs, you're gonna need the big. You don't need the big grapple.
All right. Why don't we get the medium grapple? And that's
good. Don't
15.
play. Medium.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
one
so
roll
select
and
everything we want, and then I will use the my
Yeah, I was about
my
to say.
skills to
So,
barter.
De Leon, sir.
Dolio,
I-
first of
Hey,
all.
just
Sorry.
to give you guys an idea, flint and steel.
Nah, I
you have
don't
to
want to
keep
barter
trying.
for you.
You see down here where it says flint and steel, 65%
Yeah,
chance to start a fire. Metal lighter is kind of like a Zippo. It's 85% chance to start a fire.
But it's limited, right? Based on the fuel.
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing the flint is too,
Flint and
because you
steel
can
too,
only
yeah.
use that. Yeah.
But it's always good to consider that if you're in the midst of an emergency, I need light, 65% chance. Remember, if it's wet, I can say you got a -10. Or if it's windy, you got a -50.
If you guys think and then there's candles, torches, and flares and stuff as well. Torches are only 2 gold. The light only gives you 3 radius. The laser lantern that we were thinking on buying, where's that at again?
It's a 7 radius.
Does that have a radius or area?
You said the laser lantern was the 7 radius.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't ever get extinguished.
Yep. Cool. So it doesn't go out. So I think that's a good purchase.
Yeah.
Do you think we need the thing to create the fire, the flint, or would you rather go with the metal lighter? Or do you think the lantern is good enough just to give us sight?
I think
we
that the
would need to
lantern is good
create
enough
fire.
because we're all staying together.
Uh huh. Okay.
What would you
Kenshiro
choose?
says if
Top
there's a
three.
road amongst us, iron bomb spears are really good.
Huh?
Sorry, one more time.
2 laser lanterns.
Iron bomb spears.
Iron bomb spears are good for rogues because they're skilled at throwing weapons.
No, you said get 2 of them, one for the front, one for the back.
One for the front, one for the back.
Or
of
2
the-
lanterns.
That's what I was thinking.
That's a lot of gold.
I can sport that.
Do you with your 25?
McDuck, what's going on? Oh, I keep doing my headset thing, man. I'm sorry.
You are. We're letting you live though.
I'm not balling. I'm just adding to the game.
Swimming in some gold up in your.
How low do you think
I am
I could
not-
bargain this guy down to, or barter him to?
You're the
I think that if we buy multiple things, that we can be like, hey, give
A
us all
bigger
of this
discount.
30.
Yeah, you get
Yeah.
a. Hey, why don't we roll on this?
I'm buying in bulk here, Costco.
Right.
Buying in bulk.
Right,
Bro.
discount.
Show them your member card.
So
I got
2
Costco
laser
prices.
lanterns. That's already 50.
That's 40 because we put it down to 20.
Be a ball of.
Well, I'm just saying, like just generally, the total of the items that we're getting, and then we're going to be
20-inch
looking
laser
for.
lanterns.
to
We have a
roll this thing
chalk.
and try to- What's the chalk
The chalk is $1.
I see it. Okay. 1 gold piece.
Gold, sorry. The
What?
dressing and bandages combined is 10.
What?
I've been giving her little pieces of the. Watch.
And then
Whenever I
the-
look at her, she immediately goes. Watch.
Bandage and dressing, 5 for 5. Okay.
And then the medium grapple is 15.
So 10, 2 laser things that are 20, so 60. 75 is what we're looking at total.
But I say that we're buying all of this, and with your skill set of negotiating, we can get it down to 50.
What are you guys looking to want
Why
to get it to? So when I roll this thing, I have a going in game. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we go low and see how.
How low are we looking? Because if we go too low, this man will be like, get the fuck out my store. So 75, are we looking at 60? No, because we only got 60 between the 3 of us.
I wouldn't go any lower than 25% of what he's throwing. That way you can kind of inch up and meet him in between them.
So 25% lower than what the total is.
Mhm.
So if it's 75 times 4 or divided by 4, what are we looking at? 15 maybe?
I'll be right
Nope.
back while you guys figure it out.
Because you can kind of meet him in the middle of that. Don't want to lowball him too much because that's insulting. So if you
Right.
kind of meet him in between that.
Somebody
choose
do
your
math for me real
175.
quick. It's 25% of 75.
It says
What's 1/4?
it says
18?
18.75.
So take 18 off of 75. What's that? 50, 57?
Mhm.
57
yes,
gold?
57. Yeah.
California public schools. Let's go.
Give him 60 of them. Round up.
Do I want to start at 55 and then go to 60? 60 be the highest? I'm like, nah, I'll go to 60.
Don't go beyond 65.
The lowest I offer him is 55 though.
Yeah, I think that 55 is a good first offer, and then inch up from there.
55 it is. But we go no higher than 65.
Turn it down now.
All right, EJ.
What's going on? What's the dilly? What's the deal?
Mommy is 13.
So we're gonna pick up 2 of your laser lanterns, right? 2
Yes.
laser lanterns,
That's 50 gold.
right? Your medium grapple,
Okay. Middle grapple is 15, so we're at 65.
and then bandages and dressing
And a chalk.
and chalk.
Bandages and dressing. Okay. That's 70. And chalk is 71 gold. So I'll give it to you for 68 gold.
How about 60?
2 tens. You want 2 tens?
It's my 2 tens. I'm using your this one. This one comes through for me.
Hot pink.
Oh,
The QON one. Hopefully, we'll see if it keeps going.
Yeah.
34.
All right. He says, sounds good. 60 gold.
Woo,
Can't
wee,
argue.
60
All right,
it
good
is.
job.
Yeah.
You guys got the goods you needed, and it's worked out well. 500 experience points all around. Good plan.
Nice. 500 points. Let's go. Where's my
All right.
points?
How are we splitting up this gold then?
60, so you can do 30 each.
I gave all my. I gave 10. I had 10 pieces.
Oh,
I
okay,
gave
so
10.
then you guys get 20 each, or no,
25?
25 each,
25.
and then he gave 10, so that's everything. 60 gold.
Your boy's out here broke, but I can steal at any minute.
And remember, you always have a chance to investigate a dead body to see what they have. You can roll your investigate, see what they're carrying.
Where's the judge's body? I left it on the stage.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah.
You know,
Wait a minute. Come here. Let me see what you got on you.
Come here.
He's all smelly now. Okay.
Come here. What you got on you?
Good. You're not too far.
What you got
from
on
where
you? What you got
gotta
on
head. As you exit the little general goods store and get outside, you see that guy or the drunk guy I talked to earlier at the door again. I thought we were looking for that missing dancer.
We're going now. Is there a problem?
No, that sounds good.
Why are you so curious?
You notice that the people that are walking by to go to the general store kind of give him a little bit of a wide berth. And it's not because he smells like booze. They look at him as if they know who he is. And they keep their eye on what they're looking at, his hands and his sword.
Can I ask what this super drunk person looks like?
Yeah, he's got brown hair about down to his shoulders. He's not shaven. You'd say he's probably in his mid-30s. He's wearing older armor, but it's from the old alliance, but it's tarnished and stuff. It's not well kept. He's got a pretty nice sword on his side. You'd say that might even be like a heirloom or a magic item. But the way people are looking at it, it kind of, you got to think back to westerns and stuff when they look at a gunslinger and they look at his side. It's the way they look at him with his sword.
I'm gonna roll my weapons to armor.
Okay.
I got it. 4%.
Okay, he's wearing the armor of a Serenian Alliance knight, but the damage and stuff done to it is old. But the damage and stuff that's done to it looks like someone who's been in a lot of combat, never taken a really hard hit. Does that make any sense? Like you could see the tarnish and the nicks and stuff. Nothing ever lands in the critical area. And then between his bracers and his gloves and stuff, you could tell his fluidity and skill with his blade is definitely a used practice. Like he does it a lot.
Does he want to come with us?
So
You don't know. I mean, he's kind of been a little bit wishy-washy about it.
So I'll openly look at his armor and look at him and salute him.
Okay. You see that he grins a little bit and he does like a half-hearted salute. He says that you know the old ways. That's because you've been around that long, if not longer, right?
I'll never tell.
I don't think you would. But let me just assure you that more than just one of your kind have ended on this blade.
I believe it. I'll go on
He
my
says,
way.
Sir Gideon told me to come here.
Why?
Not everything is always as it seems.
Clearly.
Is that beyond magic?
Let's just say that sometimes a target is missed just because they're close enough from what they were doing.
I need to go find her.
It's not who they were looking for.
Who's the target?
Don't take the prey into the den of the spider. That's all I'm saying. It seems like that you guys are hell bent on that. I'm kind of like Doleon here. I take whoever gives me the heaviest purse. Right now it's Gideon, but I guarantee you Gideon doesn't have the money of those that are down that stairway.
What is she?
Your guess is as good as mine. But if it can call down the gods from the Corellians all the way through the ancient gray dragon, he's like, I'm just a simple swordsman. Put many a men in the ground, but I've never killed a god.
We need to leave. Don't go after Layla. Trust me.
Bro, I'm not. Layla's not my responsibility.
Layla's not my thing.
Bro, I told you what I'm here for.
We need to leave now and take Melody far away from here. Now.
Melody.
I mean, is Melody down? Because I'm just like,
Melody.
I'm trying to get
leave.
closer to where my wife is. So,
Melody, we need to leave now. Layla is not a
He's
good
like,
time.
you want me to
leave.
come with you, Bard?
No, I'm gonna leave with them, and we're gonna start heading towards the eggs.
I have gold. How
Good
much
luck
is
to you.
Gideon pay you?
He's like, I know, I've heard about you, Doleon. You're pretty
I'm sure
good with
he
that
has.
blade. Let's hope that when the time comes, someone doesn't decide to make us cross blades.
I would tell him that I have no business with you. My concern is finding my wife.
Good luck to you. She was an impressive woman. All right, he just starts to walk.
Now he's on my list.
Whoa. But you gotta remember, she was a sword dancer and very renowned.
She was, but
So-
you didn't have to word it like that, bro.
Yeah,
Now,
I mean,
So-
people would fear that because the way the levels go is like you could be a knight and be a badass soldier, but when it comes down, you go duelist. Okay,
Yep.
that means that he's like a gunslinger. Okay, the sword is his shit. Then you go to a sword dancer. They're born and bred from childhood to where that thing is like an extension
an
of their
extension of their
body.
body, yeah.
Okay, so his wife was to that level. So even though he's a duelist and you can tell he's got bodies, lots of bodies, he respects the fact that she is probably above him in her skill with a sword.
Yep.
Whether or not she could beat him in a fight is a different story, but still he knows her skill with a sword is nothing to play with.
Yep.
Now he survived from the old days till now as a Serenian Alliance knight. So that means he has skill and he's seen a lot of battle.
Right.
Okay. And the way that people fear him, it means he's no longer a knight. That's why he gave you that half-hearted salute. He used to be a knight, but those days are gone because the alliance fell apart.
right.
But at the same time,
But he still seems to swear.
I mean,
allegiance
I'm
to
still
Gideon.
leaving.
I
I'm not.
respect it. Yeah.
All right.
I'm not killing him now, but
Yeah.
So
But I mean, he's obviously heard of you too because he knows he's got skill with a blade.
so our bags are packed.
You guys
So-
are starting to.
I walk up to Melody and I grab her arm. Time to leave.
Okay.
And I start walking.
All right. So you guys want to try to head your way out of Ballanforth and head out to.
Come on, Melody. Time to go.
The thing still remains, and I guess Kenshiro comes out of nowhere again and goes, "Hey, the problem still remains. We have no transportation. It's a long, long, long walk. 3 weeks by horse or train, because you got to take horses to the different trains." But he's like, walking, you might as well triple that.
is there a a motor is there a transportation service is there anybody transporting goods in the same direction that we're going?
Most of the time, there will be caravans going through the West Pass through the mountains.
Like a gypsy caravan?
They're not as fast as just straight horses, but they're faster than walking, and you don't need to
100%.
rest as often because you can ride in the wagons.
That's good cover.
He's like,
That's
if
what
we
I'm saying.
promise to
Damn.
protect them as caravan guards,
I got you.
they'll usually give you free passage.
I'm down.
Now,
Are you
how
guys
much we
down?
protect them is a determination between us. But he's like, if I give my word, I must do what I say. It's not up to me.
I'm down.
Good cover. Okay.
All right. So you guys find your way towards the western gates of
Hold on, what's up?
Valencourt.
Don't make
Okay.
don't make
The whole way,
insurance
though,
for-
as you're going, and the more you guys feel that anxiety of we've got to get out of the city, you guys everybody roll a 10-sided die.
Just one.
The percentage, but really the 10 digit is most important.
The single digit one?
Double.
The double digit?
double
Okay.
Oh shit! I rolled the wrong one. I got a 7. So
That's fine.
That's fine.
You're fine.
That's
You're fine.
50.
Okay.
0.
Roll the second digit. You roll 0.
7.
Okay. You notice immediately. You notice next. Then Melody notices. You guys they're following you out. Okay, and it's not the mercenaries, it's the cultists. They are glued to Melody. Okay, they won't let her take a breath without watching which way she exhales. All right, you'd say there's probably a good 24 of them watching you guys from different vantage points, climbing on buildings, walking around, putting out trash, doing dumb shit. But you're like, all you guys are wearing the same clothes. I mean, you got a keen eye for it from your past.
Right.
You got an eye for it because you saw him last night.
So
and
me
Melody's
noticing
saying,
this, I
They're
asked,
gonna wait till you get out of the
Melody, why are these dudes all about following you?
how the fuck should I know?
Can I?
So I was like, look,
All
they're
right.
fans. They like my music.
Where are we at?
I know she knows something, man.
You guys are heading towards the western gate of Valencourt to leave the city.
Are there a lot of rats around?
Surprisingly, no.
What animals are around? Can I sense
A lot
it?
of what do you call them? Like
Oh, she about to try to talk
laboring
to some
animals, like oxen, stuff like that, like bulls. Well, no, bulls. Cows, sheep,
Worms?
worms. That's the worms that they saw.
Jen's not here for the games. Look,
I have no eyes.
So, cows and what else?
Cows, sheep, a lot of livestock and laboring animals.
There are lots of herds of them.
No. Like here and there sparsely. Chickens. Probably chickens are the largest number because lots of chickens are sold at the market. What do you want?
she's like, why are you?
Roll your
Okay.
tens, Maya. Come on.
All right.
I might have not even
I
rolled
will. I will summon the chickens.
You know, take down to 4.
That's how chickens sound back then. Ka-ka-ka. Those are crows. Don't eat those.
They're battle chickens. They have fun.
Battle chickens.
I'm gonna say.
Those are-
summon the.
Those are
battle
ravens.
chickens.
That chicken's already cooked. It's black.
So,
All right. Go roll your 2 tens.
wait, what about my chickens?
Go ahead. Some of the chickens, they're trying to kill Dolian because he's one of their biggest threats.
The chickens?
Yeah.
This is like Zelda when you like mess with the chickens and they're just like,
That's
yeah.
what you get for all the fried chicken you eat.
Whoa!
They get you.
Onto colored things.
On the color thing.
So what is the roll that you just rolled for the chickens?
I don't know. I'm about to tell you. I don't know what it is. What is this?
Let me see.
22?
Bro, you need to get some glasses for real.
No, it's hard to see this.
20.
Like, because I hold it up and I'm just like,
it's
what is
hard
this?
to see. Yeah. It's the glare is what I can
I'll
see.
get to it. I'm guessing like when better light is shined right on it. We'll see it. I got it.
Guys,
What are you typing
what I was
in?
trying to do is find the bees.
Oh, he's sending me a message.
Oh,
I'm trying to watch
What
the
about
new
my
gimmick
battle
thing, but I
chickens?
can't hear them, so I'll just watch them later. I'm sure they'll just randomly release it at a random time.
All right.
no
So
gimmicks.
I feel like there is a lot of weird shit going on. And I don't
Because
like
of
it.
you, magical
So-
guitarist.
Okay, so I'm going to use my magical guitar-ness and use the Melody of Serenity to calm enemies within a 5-mile radius.
5 mile. Good, Lee, bro, you strong as shit.
Or a 5-meter radius. The M is meter.
So about 20 feet around you.
Does it sound like Bella's lullaby?
Yes.
Bella's lullaby. I'm going to play it for you.
Alright, so do I need to roll my 2 10s?
I think Eric is in the process of sending
I know.
secret messages.
I am
Oh,
going
he
to
just sent me
entertain the masses.
one. Uh-oh.
Or wait, hold on. There's a wave. I have a wave of.
Doleon is now mad
Here,
again.
this is what it sounds like. Calms the masses.
I also have a wave of disruption that is a 10-meter radius. That's a wider radius.
Somebody messed around and whispered in my ear.
Is that gonna happen?
You see him up ahead, Dolian.
Oh.
He's near the
Oh,
gate.
he whispers in my mind.
Guys, is that gonna happen?
Can I do
He's
that?
near the gate and he kind of just stand there. You notice that he's got one of the guards propped against him, but that dude has been dead for a while. It's basically just a cover so he could stand there.
Right.
Oh, dear.
Can I use my Melody of Serenity?
Absolutely.
Nah, don't be trying to calm me down. Doleon's mad.
No, it's enemies. I'm calming down the
Oh, man.
enemies.
Don't tell me to calm down. I'm out.
Good job. Let me see. All right, that was dumb. How many are there? I'm going to see how many there are real quick. 10 of them. 10. Okay, all 10 of the other cultists start to wander around like a bunch of dumbass peaceful dudes. Like,
There you go. Atta girl.
But the one guy in the mask up ahead at the gate, he's going nowhere.
I was making a big one.
Okay, so then I'll do a wave of disruption so we can get the fuck out of here.
I thought we were trying to be all low profile, leaving in this caravan.
I don't know,
Wave
man.
of destruction.
Oh, okay.
Waves of mutilation.
Meteora.
All right. You do the wave of disruption with the music, and as soon as it gets like you release the power, you notice that the mental connection ends immediately. But the guy standing up there with the mask turns, the body drops, he disappeared from his current position. He's now on the wall and he releases a bunch of daggers. Okay. 18 is double damage. You guys have negative 10% to dodge. He's thrown an array. It's called Barrage of Blades. Your guys' turn to defend.
Thanks a lot, Melody.
Or negative 10% to your defense.
Melodies first.
Yeah, you roll first,
Good luck,
Melody.
What am I? I'm
Hey,
sorry.
at least you got rid of the 10 soldiers. Or the 10
I could have got rid of the 10 cultists.
Am I doing the 2 10s? Is that what I'm rolling?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 2 10s.
Yeah.
2 10s. Roll
Okay.
as low as possible. You don't want to mess this up.
All right.
You will
I also
mess
have,
people
so I can't do my like evasive routine where I like evade everything.
Your defensive action?
up. Do you have a defensive action that does that?
It says active ability is evasive routine.
Does
Okay.
it give you a
What
bonus
does it
to
do?
dodge?
Read it all so we can know.
It says the EPMP is 100 to 100 damage. It says all damage. The effect is flips, cartwheels, tumbles, and evade all projectiles 75%.
Excellent.
There you
200
go.
experience.
Nice.
Reading
Well
your character
done.
sheet to find your skills. So you use that, and all the daggers are gone. Now it's your turn to dodge, and then his turn to dodge. Or defend, however you can. Trust me, you do not want to get hit by it.
They got poison.
Use a defensive skill, girl.
So is that her
Damn you, Tim Deckard.
action?
Tim Deckard's obsession with, what's their name again? What's the music? What's the band you can't stand?
Nickelback?
6 feet from the edge.
Creed?
Creed.
Can't
Tim
fucking...
Deckard's obsession with Creed.
Dude,
He'll
if,
throw it out there in a post and it gets stuck in.
if I could punch Creed in the face,
Okay.
I would.
I know, Jen hates Creed.
Fucking hate Creed.
It's like that guy pooped in her Cheerios. I don't know. But anyway,
You don't like
Melody successfully just dances through the blades and they hit the ground. You two got to defend that.
Does
that
she
doesn't
get away?
he doesn't help us out?
That doesn't do anything for you, but Melody's okay. Just dances and the blades go.
You can pick your own locks.
Hey, there's benefits to being a bard.
I don't have anything for you. I already calmed the fuck out of all the other enemies, my dude.
Did you? Because you hyped up the worst enemy.
He's playing a
But my
lullaby.
enemy.
You calmed the Goombas down, but then you awoken Giga Bowser. Okay, that's cool. Yeah.
It's funny how we all just roll with it.
Yeah.
Like we knew sex.
Yeah.
Like the Goombas suck. Who cares?
Let me look at my
Big
defense.
about it about straight party.
Oh, God.
Let's go with
Machitas, where are you when you need to go negotiate?
My cheetahs come back.
the cheetahs would have
Just
just
saw logs over at the tavern.
I don't have any of those cool things. Can I roll the dodge?
Yeah. You guys
What's
have
the negative?
10%
What's it?
your dodge.
So I'm at 76%. I gotta roll lower than 76.
Wait, you got your 2 10s?
That's not good.
Well, there goes that 90. So, there you go, 92 on that.
Okay, so it's hit. You're hit with 4 to 5 daggers. I roll an odds, so it's 5. So it's over 1,000 damage versus poison, negative 15%.
Okay.
It was
So-
poison.
Let me see where your poison is.
Appreciate you, Melody.
I can't do anything.
You could have not cast Wave of Destruction on the
Okay.
way out.
I don't know why I put that. I'm going to take the
What's that?
venom thing off there because
Venom and poison.
I
Same or
know
no?
that's technically the right answer, but poison does enough for us. Okay. So poison resistance, negative 10%. So 70%. You got to roll under 70% 5 times.
So that's gone.
That's,
Use that one. Yeah, and that one.
Hey, but Melody, you're over there dancing.
Wait,
So
center yourself.
No, because I'm not at Melody.
dancing in the daggers.
She's over there like, what?
Yeah.
Can you see the numbers? Oh no. 89.
Oh my god. Okay. Needless to say, Doleon is taking now like 1,500 damage.
I'm dead.
Holy shit.
So he is unconscious. Now, the poison situation,
Oh, yeah.
hopefully you can deal with. Because otherwise, Doleon's going to expire.
Thanks, Melody.
Like, say, why did you say
I want to play my guitar like fucking Slash as I'm leaving the thing in this caravan.
He's like,
Dirty
Wow.
Winner new. Wow.
Hey, you took your chance.
You are
Confidence
spreading.
like that.
Right.
Confidence can totally ruin your day.
It can't. I live on the edge.
Duck, dodge, dive, dip. Hey, sometimes it works. Love, you got to do something. I'm sorry, Mara, do something.
Hopefully you roll better than your boy.
You
You have a
did get-
defensive
I mean,
thing or something.
You have rolled more 90s than I've ever seen in one.
90s, high 80s. I'm just
I
like,
need to bless her. Just this one dude attacking us.
Mm-hmm.
you threw like 9 million.
I'm gonna
daggers.
cast sever arteries.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Does that not stop the? She still doesn't have to do a
Daggers.
defensive act.
You need a defensive act first, or you're
I
going to
do.
get hit with 5.
That's what I'm saying. If I do, I could just
I mean, you can still hit him. but
super
you'll just get
offense
5
over the
daggers.
on the way to hit him.
I mean, I'm not going to stop you. It's my job is to win.
Just do a magic spell that just protects you and nobody else. Because that's what somebody else did.
Hey,
Thanks.
say if there was a bust, you can
Thanks,
get.
Doleon.
I'm dead. Like I'm bleeding out. I'm the judge.
I'm bleeding out with poison being replacing my
Right.
blood. Blood out, poison in. That's how much poison there is right now.
God, I don't know.
You have so many choices.
Countdown's begun.
Sir.
You got it.
No.
You don't have a spell for that?
It's like almost one
Okay,
of them.
So she got company here. It's like, I'm here for this
Just
action.
wait.
can I
Dude, I thought they were
cast dissolve poison?
Yeah.
Poison daggers.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, you'll still take damage, but you might be able to dissolve the poisons where it doesn't kill Dolion.
Okay, let me cast dilute or dissolve poison.
Okay. How many actions does that cast take?
It's my active ability.
Oh.
Ooh.
No, no.
You can do it 4 times.
Yeah.
Well played.
You ready?
Well played. Whoa. Oh.
I got 48.
Okay. All right, dissolve the poison. So Dolion is technically at like 0, but he's not gonna die because the poison's not gonna do 150 damage each dagger over a course of 3 turns. So that would be like a bunch of fucking damage. 450 damage times 3. Shit. Anyway, so
It's 1350.
he's breathing still, basically, but he's at the 0 point, so it's basically
Incapacitated.
being unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah, incapacitated. You, on the other hand, would be half of that damage, so you have 500 damage. You're bleeding a lot, but no poison. You need to do something to stop him, because that was one barrage of blades.
Can I go into bloodlust?
Yes.
So I'll go into bloodlust, do claws and fangs,
Okay.
and then
Oh, that's kind of creepy.
I'll do
You see, that
Rock
also
flesh.
looks weird in real life, does he?
What do you do?
I'll do rock flesh.
Okay.
Oops.
Don't
So
throw stuff.
that's intense.
It is tense.
So it's 3d4 times 10 times quarter level.
Okay.
Okay, so I did 225 damage plus 150 negative 20% heal.
Okay.
So it should be 475 damage, negative 20% heal for rock flesh.
Took damage. Okay, so he tried to resist, it failed. Tried to get out of the way, took double. All right. 7%. All right, he throws a smoke bomb and he's out of it.
Can I cast Crimson Bats?
You don't know where he went. I mean, you can cast it, but you might hit him. He might still be over
I'll-
there. But
Fucking cast it. I don't
Okay.
care.
let me see if he's still there.
Jackass.
Good call. He's still over there. He's just
So I have a 50 meter range, negative 10% resist.
how much damage does it do?
It does 2d4. Hang on.
Let's go.
Wowzer.
1.
It's one. That's a. Never mind. That's the wrong one. It's me 6.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I rolled the wrong one.
Let's go.
Fucking shit.
Uh-oh, Melody, you better be ready because your mage has done all she can. Your assassin is down.
I have a 1d10 times 50.
1d10 times 50?
Yeah,
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 1 on my 6 die.
Oh. All right, 13.
Yeah, 50.
Okay, so 50 extra damage.
hmm
Okay. He's now walking in your guys' direction.
It's a negative 10% resist.
Okay. He does vanish. did backstab. I did 13% at 15. So he just did 400 damage to you. Backstab. So that puts you at.
I don't think I have any more actions. I think that's you. That was my 3.
That's
Okay.
fine.
I'm done. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
Okay.
I had my 3 actions.
I gotta check Mara to see if she's awake. Mara has. Yeah, you have less than 150 life force left.
Ooh.
So Melody, you are
Loaded on a
alone
frame.
and
There we go.
All right, cool. So now I'm gonna go on the
He
offensive.
looks in your direction. He's wearing a mask. Okay, hold on. I got it. Yeah, you're going on the offensive. Do you have your attacks ready? What you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Get him.
Okay.
So I'm going to do my dueling crescents, which is an offensive skill that I have.
That's a good attack.
So the EP MP is 100. Damage is plus 2 D10 times 10. So draw 2 blades, upward, flashing strike, and -1 enemy action.
Cool.
So
Roll the 20-sided die. Roll as high as possible to hit.
Let's go.
16.
Yeah.
Yes.
Full damage.
So roll your damage.
What's that?
Oh, which
What do you-
die is that?
Yeah.
First, check your sword. It should show you a certain amount of damage that the sword does.
Like under what weapon combat information?
Yeah, it
Should
be
have
under
like a base
slash,
damage.
Under damage on her
Oh,
weapon.
slash. Okay, that's 100 damage.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what does the skill say that it does?
For
Double
the
crescent.
slash?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
for
a
the
double
double crescent? For the double crescent, the effect is the upward flashing strike and -1 enemy
What's the
action.
damage before the effect. There's a spot.
Oh, okay. It says plus 2 D10 times 10.
Okay, so take your 10-sided die and roll it.
4.
Okay, so 2 D10. That's an 8. That's 2 times
Right.
4 is 8 times 10 is 80. All right. So and your weapon does 100. So it's 180 damage. And you hit. And you roll his dodge. Is a 72. 29. Dodge is out of the way. His counter is a 60.
Damn it, man.
23.
Ooh.
All right.
Fuck.
He's going to counter with a crippling strike. 16.
What?
Okay, you can't block a counter.
Hey, what special abilities do you have? Look at your special abilities. They take no EPMP to cast.
All right, he doesn't cripple you, but he cuts you for 200 damage.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
For
Special.
special abilities.
What
No
page?
pressure on time. Take a moment, Jen, if you want to look.
So, look in the back of your page.
I'm
It
looking
says
up.
passive abilities. Look at your passive abilities and your
Yeah.
active abilities.
Yeah.
They take nothing to cast. Those are natural to you.
Yeah.
You can do those
Without the turn.
taking an
Basically,
action.
they take no action, is what it means.
They take no action. They're
So you
Yeah.
have a skill that might bail you out there.
The only thing I have is the evasive
Oh yeah, like you
routine.
used it before. The evasive routine was.
Yeah.
Do that.
Oh wait,
What's that?
you might want to just draw his attention. You
So
have a
the-
passive ability that might help with that.
The distracting sound.
Do it.
She has a passive ability. Let her look. She's got time.
Yeah.
That's
So
the beautiful
I
thing
mean,
about tabletop is we can
So-
hit the pause button.
If it's in a passive ability or an active ability, it takes no action. It is a natural thing that your character can do that does not take an action.
yeah. So I mean, my passive abilities are either to taunt, assess the opponent, or distracting sound.
So if he's aiming right at you, what would you do?
I mean, I would do my evasive routine, but then I would also assess my opponent to see like where I can damage him the most.
So I would do a distracting sound for me to get him to not look at me. You can throw that sound.
Oh.
Throw it away from you.
Oh,
Like rock.
okay. Okay.
Throw a rock away from you. You know what I mean? Or that sort of sound.
I thought distractive sound was like he's doing something and I'm distracting him to.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Do that.
All right. So I'll use the distracting sound then.
Use like a sound that sounds like a large animal,
Like a cow?
like a wyvern, or a large, you know what I mean? A predator.
Okay.
That's off in the distance that would catch his attention away from you, like a bigger threat.
Okay, yeah. I mean, like, do I actually have to try to make the sound, or am I just saying like I'm using the distractive sound and it'll be like the wyvern that I killed because I have that skill set of
Whatever you
knowing
want.
what it sounds
Exactly.
like? Okay.
Exactly. Say, I'm gonna cast the spell and it's gonna sound like this. It's gonna sound like so far away.
Okay.
Like, all you need to do is break his attention away from you.
Okay. No, I didn't get a message.
He's still typing. He's being a sneaky snake. With like 8 S's. Snake.
That definitely amplifies the
If we
sneakiness.
need more chips, we good.
We're good. Because after this encounter, I'm gonna hit the road.
We got to call it here in a minute.
But
Yeah.
I need this guy to go because
One opponent.
he stabbed me.
I'm sorry.
I think.
Well, now we know.
Leon has found his first nemesis.
Like when people look like Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden, we don't mess with them until we level up, you know, a little bit.
One assassin.
I didn't I tried to disrupt the whole thing. So
Well, I will say you
get
didn't
out of
know
there.
this man was there. You thought you were just knocking out some cultists.
Hey, and I mean, right now, the good thing is, Tay, you guys don't have 10 other dudes jumping around being morons. I mean, they're not as huge of a threat, but still, they could hit you and then look at that one guy. We got lucky and knocked you out. So
Yeah.
the 10 of them not being there, if the 10 of them were there helping him,
Oh, Dolion would have took care of the minions, man. This dude jumped up and went straight limit break off the rip. Like, bro, who leads with their heaviest attack? Who does that?
someone doesn't want you guys to leave the city.
How did he know we were in the caravan? Thought we had nice little covered wagons.
Well, you
Yeah.
guys haven't gotten to the caravan yet. You're still trying to exit the
Oh,
West Gate. Once you exit West Gate, wasn't that the place with the movie theater over in Arizona? Or Glendale?
Yeah.
West Gate?
yep, Westgate.
So when you pass by that little place, Westgate, Arizona, and you guys are free of the Battleport area.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
So
off on a ball game. Coldstone, Westgate, I got all sorts of stuff. Okay,
That's where the piano bar was at.
yeah,
Mhm.
there you go.
so I'm gonna use
Unless you-
You gotta
distracting
get out of
sound,
that hot hellhole. Okay.
which is a passive ability that I have.
Go, get it.
And I'm gonna make it sound like a wyvern from far away, so he'll track his attention over there.
Okay, he fails the resistance, so he definitely turns his attention.
And while he's doing
he
that,
leaps up on the wall and he's checking out to the distance, like he's trying to find out where that sound came from. Because remember, Wyvern just recently happened, so it's believable to him that there's still an option for that.
Right.
Good call. Good call. Yeah. All right. So with recent developments, Dolion is standing up now near you. Because you chose to go into Bloodlust, the fact that he's bleeding a lot is drawing your attention. Roll your 2 10s.
45.
Okay. You can control yourself. But it's very tempting. Okay. Now, the three of you are pretty close. Kenshiro casts a sigil of rejuvenation.
I forgot our boy was.
So a green symbol's on the ground. You see the letters around it. Light comes up. Rejuvenation. So you guys are slowly gaining 220 or 250 experience or life force.
Life force per turn.
Per turn.
Okay.
As long as you stay within his circle.
So who is it? Because I'm standing up.
Mhm.
Is it me?
Yeah.
All right.
It's your turn.
I will go with my ranged, the dual shot.
All right.
Fire 2 arrows times 2 arrow damage, negative 10% enemy defense.
So actually, he has more like a negative 15 because Melody's already distracted him with the sound. So right now, it's a negative 15%. You might as well take your shots.
Is that the 20?
You got more than one action, so.
10s? All right.
No, he's taking shots.
20?
20.
Oh, okay. Here's your 20.
He's shooting his bow.
How many is he doing?
It's up to him. It's a double
How
shot.
many
Each
shots you want
time.
to take?
I'll
So do
use
another one.
2 actions. 2 of my
Here.
4 actions.
Do you want to roll twice? You roll two
I
20s.
will roll twice.
He's trying to build up the
Yeah, I'm trying to
The
build
mojo.
experience with my die here.
kind of get down with it. I mean, Tay's dice.
First roll. Oh my god, a 2. We gotta break through this. Next one's a 7. All right.
What's your bonus to hit?
For the dual shot,
The normal
Oh,
bonus
up there?
to hit is a 4. And then
4.
what's your bow?
the crossbow is
Or
for
Does it
normal
give you a
bolt or
bonus?
steel
No
bolt.
bonus.
So I got no bonus.
So
to those.
4 plus 7 is 11.
It hits at half damage, man. I mean, you might as well do it because it's going to be full because it's a dual shot.
Right.
So, and you got still one more action, so it's up to you.
So I got 4 actions, right? That was 2.
Yeah,
So I got 2 more actions. Let's do it again.
Here's your one.
Let's do it again. Let's go. 20 die. Oh my gosh! Stop looking at my roll. I think that's what it is.
That's what it is. Jen's
Just-
judging it.
Yeah, just
Stop
super-
judging the die, Jen.
So
Stop
that
judging.
one was a 1.
Yeah, yeah.
She's not looking. It's another 1.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god!
All right. Next shot. His other one. Okay, you're 1 and 4. Tay, you're 2 and 5. 3 and 6 is Conjure. Or Conjure. Okay.
Hold on. What's happening right now?
You're hitting
The
them.
one that you fired 2
Okay.
arrows into Melody's back.
Nice.
How much damage do you do?
Do I roll that as well? I hope it knocks her
You
out.
see, dual
I
shot
roll?
is what?
Because all this is her fault anyway.
Bye.
Dual shot is plus 100.
Hey, you're gonna hit,
What's your-
girl.
The bow.
Yeah, how much does it do with a normal bolt?
Oh, a normal bolt, it does 100% damage. Or plus 100 damage.
400. All right. You just took 400 damage, Melody, in the back of two crossbow bolts from.
Don't
Your
know,
homie.
my man.
Cool.
A part of me wants to say sorry.
I'm so sorry, but
And I couldn't have used my like evasive routine that I had to evade it.
You wouldn't have expected it because it came from your homeboy.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean-
You're right.
You know, if it was any other time, like in front of you, yeah. Okay. The city, the Imperial Guard start to show up. So things start to fade.
he's
The unknown masked assailant has dipped into the shadows. You guys can decide what to do now.
Get the fuck out of town.
Get in that caravan and go.
All right, so you
We
guys
not
are gonna exit the
ready.
gate. You guys aren't in the best shape, but it seems like Kenshiro has some healing abilities. He goes ahead and does what he can, so basically to stop the bleeding and so forth from your guys' damages. There's no way to calm your bloodlust. You're gonna have to roll 2 10s to do it yourself. You have to get under 30%, or you might try to eat one of your friends.
The one who's bleeding.
nope.
Okay, roll 20-sided die. Are you odd or even? Just pick odd or even.
I'll go even.
Roll one.
18.
Okay. So while you guys are trying to recover, Melody, and Conjure's trying to heal you guys up, out of nowhere, Mara jumps on Dolly and starts trying to eat his blood. Okay, 18.
This is going
So
great.
Conjuro turns and does what seems to be a couple pressure points. It's double damage, so you have half your resistance, half your physical resistance. He's trying to knock her out, so he should.
Right.
This dude kind of jacked up the team. You guys needed a tank. You needed a damage guy, the guy who soaks up all the hits.
The guy doing a podcast right now.
Nope, I failed it.
Okay, so Kenshiro knocks her out. He says, Melody, is there any way you can keep her from getting up?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a melody of refuge.
Just
Okay.
let me
Good
pull
call.
a piece.
All right. So everybody gets 750 experience points for running into him. You're going to need to learn more about him. He's not going to give up. You guys survived this and escape Balance Force, so another 250 for that too.
Barely.
Yeah, barely. Very, very close.
So
It should let you
1,000
know the
altogether,
amount
huh?
that you're either one on the right path because you're pissing the bad guys off, or you're heading right towards their thing because they have this guy in wait.
Right.
But I mean, you guys were going to leave out the West Gate, and no one's going to. You guys weren't going to the ocean.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it doesn't take a genius. But the thing is, if you guys are going to keep heading west and trying to head towards Arnia to save his wife, you can't have dudes like this popping up on you because what if you run into shit with the salt? So Jiro's telling you, like, or Kenshiro, I gotta look at his name, sorry. He's saying if we have a threat that's going to be like this, we've got to either deal with it now or plan for it when we get to before we get to his wife. Because if we get there and this guy's on our back, we might rescue her only to put her in another situation.
I thought old buddy was rolling with us just to drop the eggs off.
He was rolling to save one of the women that disappeared.
Okay.
But the one that disappeared that he's looking for isn't the one that was taken to the underground.
Right.
So he's still looking for Alina, which is missing.
Okay. Because he
She's
was
the
all
other
about.
dancer.
He was all about all lives matter.
Oh yeah, he
Wyvern
just meant
past.
that-
He's just like, yeah.
yeah.
So I thought that was his main goal, is to make sure we get the eggs
Asohi
back.
is like a temple warrior. They're kind of like a temple samurai in Karatora, which is the Eastern Empire. So Asohi lives a life of like trying to be like a monk. But he shouldn't be away from the temple. So that means there's probably a reason he's away from the temple. And it could deal with whatever, Jumanji, whoever that girl is.
It's a 17. Look at me. All this practice.
We gotta give Willie the chance to find some dice that bring some good juju to that.
Bro, this is going to work, man.
But I mean, overall, you guys did good. You escaped Valenforth. It's gonna be up to your
It's their
decision.
it's their first
You
round,
guys know
know?
there's stuff going on there.
First game,
Melody, you
first
were smart
round.
enough to pick up the news, so you know there's issues going on there. You guys want to try to help him, but obviously Dolion's not gonna. He's driven by the fact that he wants to save the loved one. So you guys are gonna have to balance that out. Well, like Kenjiro said, if you leave this be, is it something that's gonna follow you while you try to save his wife? It's a lot of things to weigh, but that's stuff you guys could put together. You guys got plenty of experience points. Upgrades can be done. Levels are important. Levels give you life force and more energy to use your special abilities, so your EPMD goes up.
Okay.
Okay.
So when you're low level, it's kind of important to at least get, I would say, to work towards at least level 20 before you start building up your stats and your skill percentages. Unless you got a skill percentage that's just been screwing you up. I mean, you know, like if you got like a 30% on something and you just suck, the team's like, damn. But I mean, actually, you guys all worked well together. It didn't seem like anybody was really lacking in the department. It would be good to have one or two tanks. Machitas is good at tanking, but I need to get him some weapons. And if Joe was available, Joe's good at taking damage and doing singular
Single
one
point,
heavy
yeah.
hits.
Yeah.
But he's not fast or, you know what I mean? So
Can
you
handle
guys have your
multiple
areas.
enemies. Yeah.
I mean, actually, the well-rounded people, you got your middle grounds. Melody's pretty middle ground. Melody can fight up close if she has to. Obviously, she killed the wyvern.
Right.
And she's decent. But, I mean, distant-wise, you're one of the only distance guys, so you guys either got to have another character kind of pick up something, because Doleon can't be the only one if it's outside
Especially if I'm rolling ones and twos. That's not working.
Yeah.
Bro.
You got to be able to hit him.
What was that? Ace Ventura?
Cheetahs is probably the worst at range.
Throw
All he
me a
has is that
spear.
hand axe. Black people hand axe once, and then he's done. Like,
All right.
Black
Well,
man.
it was this was a fun. Like, I can't wait to do another one.
I'm confused. How come there's no?
Yes, 5.5 hours. That was a good time.
hell yeah.
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 Thank you all. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Good night, y'all.
Bye.
Night. Have a good one.
Hey.
Hey everybody, this is Willie. I play the character of Doleon Adolph in the adventure Fallen Star. Thanks for tuning in and listening, and we hope to see you next week. Make sure to turn on those notifications on YouTube or wherever you listen to your podcast at, so you can be notified when we drop the next episode next week. See you then.